time has come again, my friend. It is What's Up Big Rapids, that one and only podcast made just for you. We're your hosts. I'm Chris Jane.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Before we even get started, though, we want you to know it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like, or what you've done. You are a loved and valuable member of this community. And we will do everything we can not to waste even a moment of your precious time. Right, Pat?
That's right. And just like every week, we don't waste time. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. Drop a comment. I've seen some comments on the last YouTube video. Keep doing that. That's fun.
Oh, yeah,
we don't get those very often. Most of the comments come in on other.
A lot of concerns for my safety.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yes, a lot of concerns for your safety.
Not from a few, but we appreciate those too.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's great. How you doing, man?
Doing very well.
Yeah,
Buddy had a great weekend. We played Pocket Park on Friday. Had perfect weather.
You did.
I feel bad for. We're supposed to play outdoors tonight. That's not going to happen. If anybody's wondering if they were going to come out and see the orchestra at the Bandshell, it's going to be at St. Peter's, right? St. Peter's.
I think that's what you said.
That's the alternate.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
St. Peter's. They've got a beautiful sanctuary there, great stage. So you'll get to probably even have a more comfortable seat to that. But how about you?
I'm good. Busy. Also, trying to enjoy summer before it's gone. I mean, it was beautiful for like 2 weeks.
Wasn't it just a second ago? It was like June 1st.
Yeah.
I mean, now I was like, oh man, we're already like, yeah.
Like I was looking for, obviously we write the show and stuff. I was looking, I'm like, 4th of July is 2 weeks out. The fair is a month out.
I know, and I'll barely be here between now and then.
It's just cruising by. I wish the weather was a little bit warmer. It's been kind of chilly this week.
Look at me, all bundled up.
We used up all that good weather on Summerfest and over the weekend, but
I do dig this shirt.
It's Toy Story week, man.
That's
Toy Story 5. I'm excited. I
it.
told Dom this morning that I think it's going to be a sleeper movie of the year. Like you got Spider-Man and Doctor Doom and the Odyssey. You got some banger movies, but I just feel like this movie's going to hit like most Toy Stories do.
I want to go see He-Man.
So, Masters of the Universe is on the way.
Those were some of my favorite toys as a kid.
Yeah, it was a busy weekend. I golfed a little bit, but then we had a double triple birthday, which is elite, by the way. If you can do all the birthdays, it was a triple actually.
Double triple.
Where like the two's birthdays are coming, but the other one's in December. They celebrate them all at once. Elite, done a little bit pricier up front, but for the schedule
like
purposes,
my family, we're having multiple graduation parties. We got grandkids, and my nephews are in from various states. So we can
they're stacking them, combining them. Yep.
So
and also
I guess it's
cost effective and I'm cheap.
I guess those are the times we're living in. So
and then went to Acrisure Amphitheater and watched Jelly Roll Saturday night. It was beautiful.
What was the parking situation? Let's tell the people what they really want to know.
Important. We ended up paying like $30 for event parking, and it was about like a 5 to 10 minute walk. I mean, nothing crazy. We waited until the last minute. I guess you can buy parking early or something, but the stadium is beautiful. They did such a good job. We were on the lawn and just kind of cool. It's like Pine Knob, but you can see the city behind, which is funny because this morning's news is that the city's not too happy with all this loud music going on.
Is there concessions all around the back and stuff like that?
We were up on the top of the lawn. Mm-hmm. We got there early, and I don't know why we picked so far away, but there was some stuff up there, but then most of the stuff's down low. But it's just beautiful. Yeah, I mean, the weather was great.
Did they do any fireworks or anything, or no?
No, but I could see where, they had crazy pyro because they're outside.
I read that same article this morning. But anyway, that's cool. You got to go check it out.
It was a good weekend. Spent some time with the family on Sunday, did some grilling out, and it was a really good weekend. Nice. And then this weekend, we're headed up to Ludington. Gus Macker's up there, and we tend to do the Father's Day weekend up there. So
nice.
Yeah, it's watching some hoops all weekend.
Well, I love it. Well, we got a great show for you today. It was nice, just the three of us getting to catch up and watch some videos.
There's a lot of last year.
Hey, I will just say, if anybody, because boy, that video of me getting smacked around by that Jeep on my scooter got viewed a lot of times. And I don't think people got the full context, but essentially what happened was the Jeep had a red light, but was going to do that thing that a lot of us do, where they just sort of creep into the, cross the crosswalk and make a quick right. I couldn't see well enough, so let that be a lesson. Never just assume because you've got the right of way that it'll be clear.
The white or yellow blinking. Which was it?
Oh, no. I think it was plain white walk
all right.
sign.
There
It
it
was
is.
fresher red to him.
Let the record report.
Yeah, but I
There we
mean,
go.
it doesn't matter. I should have been wearing a helmet, and I've said that many times. And I should also, you always should slow down in an intersection.
You were zooming there.
Just because it's your life. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're right away or wrong way. I got hit. And so, and I also said, if you watch, that I have been driving that exact same spot, and I've done what that guy in the Jeep did.
Yep.
So I'm not casting stones,
Right.
and I'm not saying that, but I'm also not saying he was in the right. All right, he had a red light. All right, I had the right of way, but it doesn't matter. I still got hit. I'm lucky to be alive. It cost me $15,000. Okay, that's what it costs to be hit when you've got the right of way. So wear a helmet.
But
Take care of yourself.
it was a pivot moment in your life. Use
Yeah,
it as
I
a
pivoted
milestone.
from being upright to flat, just like that. And
I
it
don't
can
know.
happen.
You know, your life flashed before your life, and you're like, you know what? I need to
just
do this.
Knew
And this, and
I was going to get hit.
I need to play more drums. I need to.
No, none of that.
all right.
I just was thinking about rolling as best I could with, and I did not. It wasn't that
You roll.
graceful.
You bounced like a champ, though. You
Bounced.
bounced right back up.
Anyway, so let that be a lesson. It's not to say right or wrong. It's this is how quickly something can happen, and that's what happened to me.
That is
and
life,
I put it out
actually.
there more so that we can all laugh about it, and you know, I did get a good laugh out of it. So appreciate you guys.
I love that the internet did too. So
Well, I tell you what. Let's go to our favorite segment. It is time for the. Not that. It's time for the.
Featured creature of the week.
feature creature of the week brought to you by E&E Tropical Fish in Rogers Heights. We have the Mooseface Loach.
Dude.
Weird.
A moose
Bottom
faced
dweller.
loach.
This thing is
I sometimes
odd.
feel like they're intentionally trying to disrespect these creatures.
with the names.
Like how is his face so much worse than a normal like sucker
Moose.
or you know what I mean,
He's
like
gotta be
tank
a moose
cleaner,
face.
that they got to call him a moose face.
I don't think that name would stick in
I think we need a-
2026. I just want you to know.
I think we
Like,
need a better photo.
no.
What else you got? I got to see
let's
this guy up
see.
close. Does he have big?
He doesn't love the camera, apparently.
No, he's hard to photograph.
That's kind of odd.
Hey, if our friend from E&E Tropical Fish, because that's where this guy is from, E&E Tropical Fish is who supplies us with our featured creatures of the week. You can find them in Rogers Heights, and they sell a lot more than tropical fish. Last week, just so you guys know, everybody loved the video of the, and I'm talking to E&E Tropical Fish right now. Everybody loved the video of the ferrets.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do more video.
Yeah.
You know, just
Video
send us a little
content.
video.
Send us a video, guys.
We'll run it on a loop of these guys swimming around in their little tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
If it's easy.
Yeah, so the Mooseface Loach is a bottom dweller, horse-like snout. Bury themselves completely. They love sand. And they actually eat bloodworms and other like frozen type of food. So
Right
they're
on.
kind of carnivore-ish. And they have these and many others at E&E Tropical
I
Fish.
guess I can kind of
15% off if
see-
you mention it about the show.
I kind of see what they're talking about with the horse-like snout. They do kind of have a almost like
Oh,
an
I see.
anteater.
I see what you're talking about. Right
To me,
here.
it almost looks like an anteater's type of a snout.
Those guys are great. Love
And you know
these.
what? Every tank's got to have something to clean it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go. E&E Tropical Fish in Rogers Heights for all of your pet needs. Stop in, and if you mention the show, you get a discount. You get a pretty sweet 15% discount, I think. So
Pretty sweet.
tell them Pat and I said hello.
Yes. Let's get to our guest.
Let's get to our guest.
We know he wants to weigh in on all these topics.
That's right, guys. We've got local Big Rapids royalty with us today. Please help us welcome Tyler Schuberg, everybody. What's up?
What's up, Big Rapids?
What's up?
What's up?
How have you been?
Been doing great, and thanks for having me. Really appreciate being on the show. You guys got a great setup here.
I feel like I get to see a lot more these days. Ever since the that push to relaunch the chamber, and you really getting involved in spearheading, you know, being part of the spearhead of that, and then also getting involved in DBA again because of that. You know, now I get to see on a fairly regular basis. It's been great, and
Likewise.
yeah. What's it? I mean, you've lived here your whole life. What's got you excited about the state of Big Rapids right now?
Well, you know, through all the years, and a lot of people who have lived here long enough can tell you that there's always change, and change isn't necessarily a bad thing. And as we're at this point in time in Big Rapids, there's a lot of exciting things going on.
Good to be champs.
Yeah, it's great to
That's
be
good
champs.
change.
I mean, hey, we build champions. I mean, what a statement.
That's
a pretty
sweet-
that's
powerful.
That's a pretty powerful statement, and
Couldn't say it
And
10
a
years ago.
fantastic marketing
right?
statement, right?
I mean, who wouldn't
I'm,
want to be a
I'm-
champion?
I'm a sucker for marketing, so it's
I
solid.
think about that, and we apply it in our business too. But and speaking of that, I'll get to your question. But if we're speaking about champs, I'm gonna kind of go off, and I'm gonna bring a little special present that I brought along.
Okay,
because
right
I
off the
missed the
rip.
golf outing for the chamber. But I was on a special mission, and I was down at Lansing being recognized for being top 17 in the nation for life insurance sales.
Shout
And,
out.
Good job.
Go
you
see
know,
this guy for life insurance.
Yep, so 7-time champ is what we call it.
7-time champ.
Like
And da-
Brady?
and down
Like
there-
Tom Brady?
I know this guy.
And down
I know
there,
this
I brought
is.
this for Pat.
He's the-
I think Chris will like it too, but down there I go by something else. They call me the shoe down there.
For the shoe. Of course
And
they should.
I go by this wrestler's name, and they all know it. But I spread the thought of being great. And before I went down there, my daughter, she was sick, and she was on the couch, and she knew what I was doing. And I was dressing up as, I think of The Rock, Ric Flair, and the Macho Man all melded
Solid
into
combo.
one combo.
Solid combo.
And that's what I'm bringing to the table, right?
Definitely in just a onesie, like briefs.
Yeah, so I go there, and I had this done, and this is
Oh, dang.
my, make sure we can all see that
There you go.
Right there, you know,
Nice.
the champ,
There
the
it is.
undisputed
House.
life champion for auto owners.
Nice.
Hey,
Amazing.
check it out. I won't mess anything up. There you go.
Undisputed. This thing has got some weight to
Oh,
it.
it's legit. It's legit.
You know what? I feel like we've been waiting our whole lives to earn something like this.
Oh my
You know what I
gosh,
mean?
dude.
Like,
I get it.
Raise it up, man. You know,
this
be
is-
proud, be a champion, right? You know.
This is not one of those plastic ones.
No.
No, it's
a belt.
legit. It's legit. So I wear that all around, and I put on this outfit. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know,
brother?
And, okay. So when I get down there, I go. Finally, the shoe has come back to Lansing.
Oh, they
And,
must love it.
and I throw in
just
also
keeps-
much different rock lines. But I also do a little Macho Man in there.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
talking
brother.
about greatness, you know. So
Your
my daughter
voice is perfect for
knew I was
Macho
doing
Man.
this, and
Yeah.
she goes, Dad, be great.
Be
And so I handed out all these photos and magnets of me dressed in this wrestler's outfit, and I wrote on gold pen, "Be great, the shoe."
All right.
And so these
Autographed? All of them?
all of them. So it was about 120. Anyways,
good.
I gave them to all the employees. They're all over their cubicles. They're on the fridges there, and they just love it. They just think it's one of the funnest things
That's
ever.
awesome.
So we have a great time with it. But yeah, and I tell them, hey, we're the cream of the crop.
Right.
We rise to the top.
Right.
You know, I do the Macho Man,
Right.
Tyler Macho Man Schuberg. That's
pretty good.
That's
yeah,
solid.
brother. You know.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite sayings by the Macho Man is this. And this is what I tell a lot of people because, you hear somebody say, oh man, sky's the limit for you, kid. Sky's the limit. And you think, sky's the limit? Well, why are you putting a cap on me? Because if sky's the limit, space is the place. And that's where we want to go. We want to keep stretching out into space. And that's actually from Randy
That's a Macho
Man
Man?
Savage.
Macho Man has some
I did not
lines.
think we were going to get so inspired by
love
old wrestlers.
The old
I love
wrestlers, right?
90s
So
All right.
look at
Well,
it.
so-
So-
elite.
so obviously business good. Not all. So positive change. The university's in a great place and
Right.
growing. Now they're talking about this indoor facility.
Yeah,
that
so
they're-
that's right where I was going with this Build
Right.
Champions thing. So I'm a part of the board that's working on doing sales, and we've just reached our first $1 million.
1
so
million, seen
thank
that.
you to everybody
Yes.
out there. Really appreciate it, and we still have ways to go, but it's really great. We've been making some great contacts. The Ferris football outing is coming up in 2 weeks. So we're gonna have that's usually spans over 2 courses. It's so big.
Wow.
Especially now with how well Ferris is doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at like the state of Big Rapids today, and I just think there's so many things that we have to offer as a community, but not only in Big Rapids, but I just think about Mecosta County.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go through the things and you just start making a list of what we have, I just sit there and I go, wow, I'm so thankful for all of these different things and all these different things that we can take a part of. And I mean, like, we have a castle. Like, I mean, you start thinking about some things and you're just like, whoa.
Just played there, didn't you?
You get blown away, you know, and all of our
No big deal.
waterways, all the water activities that we can do. It's truly amazing, you know, what's out there, and then all the businesses that we have, and the potential businesses that we could have.
Yeah.
So that's really what we're striving for is economic vitality. That's really what we're looking for when it comes to our community, and I think the chamber has a big role in that. So I think there's a lot of room for growth. There's a lot of great ideas out there, and I'm lucky enough and fortunate enough to be on a great team with the chamber, with a great group of people. I mean, just all are so smart, and they all have great things they bring to the table. So really looking forward to what this chamber can do in the upcoming years. So great to be a part of it.
Yeah, nice when everybody's rowing.
Tyler, I'm getting a lot of echo just because of the way his mic is. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Apologize
point
about
it,
that.
just tilt it more toward
tilt
your
it.
face.
There we go.
Yeah, and pull it even closer to you.
Yeah,
Pull
much
it even
cleaner.
closer.
Much
Sorry
cleaner.
about that,
Thank you.
everybody out there.
See how close we are?
Yeah. The problem is that this voice just bangs off of every wall and goes here, there, and everywhere. So sorry about that. Good catch.
Good.
You're definitely plenty hot
bit,
on there,
yeah.
but you know, it's nice when everybody's rowing in the same direction.
Yeah,
but
I think
you know,
that's important.
what I kind of had meant to ask first was I wanted to know, as a lifelong resident, what were some of your favorite Big Rapids memories? I mean, you know, what are some of the things that we wouldn't even know about because we just weren't here
We're
to
not
see
Big
it?
Rapids people.
And yeah, what are
been
some
here
of
for a
your
while,
favorite
but-
memories of the past? Let's say your whole life, 30 years, right? About 30?
About 30.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no,
Just teasing.
it's 45. I'm fine with it.
There
I
we
really
go.
am. You know, I shaved this off and I look younger, but no, you know, I'll just, you know, some of my favorite memories growing up, and I'll just put it like that. I love the ability to be able to bike ride anywhere I wanted to in Big Rapids. I loved.
Did you grow up where you could ride around?
Yeah, I grew up in town in Big Rapids.
No
So
kidding.
I grew up over by Hillcrest, and then we moved in 5th grade down by the hospital there, down by Riverview.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
I'm a
you-
big sports guy.
And
so
you ended up living in that neighborhood for a good portion of your life,
Oh
huh?
yeah, absolutely. 25 plus years down there in that they call it the Mortgage Flats.
Right.
My grandpa Carl was big help in developing that area. But a lot of the things that really, I mean, Win-Kellum, when we had a baseball team here, Michigan would come down and play, and we'd go down and watch the games for free. You know, I was able to play on Win-Kellum when Judd Folsky was here, and he'd yell at me every time. But we always sneak on the field and play on a college field. You know, all of these wonderful things that were available to me as a kid growing up. Were just as a sports athlete. I mean, we had indoor tennis facility that I was able to take part in. The community pool was a big part of my life. Not only just actively swimming there, but also I worked there for 10 years as a WSI. And that had so much meaning to me because I taught for 10 years, everything from babies to adults.
So cool.
And then the most important thing to me over the past 45 years has been the people. All of the relationships I've made, whether they've stayed or whether they've gone, the people have really made my experience in Big Rapids why I've loved it and wanted to stay here. Because this community is so giving. I've done a haunted jail. I've done an Irish festival. I've done all these different events. And every time I go to ask for support, it was there.
Yeah.
And I have so many fond memories of just the conversations with people and the support and the excitement that would drive. And then also the organizations that I've been able to be a part of. So there's a lot of fond memories, a lot of stores that I remember and I miss, like Dibbles.
Right.
Was where the old Pioneer is now.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of fun stories around that. But really, you know, the people and just the opportunities I've been able to have of what is here in Big Rapids and the greater area has just been. When we did the sesquicentennial, the 150th.
Yeah.
Okay. There was banners around Big Rapids, and the banners said, "You'll love it here." Simply put, because everybody would say that to everybody coming in. They'd say, "Hey, you'll love it here," and that really made a big difference in just, wow, what a welcoming saying, right?
Yeah.
Hey, come here, you'll love it here, and people did, and that really was a great saying. We actually have one of those banners still at our office today. But yeah, everybody I talk to that ends up staying here loves it here. So
I mean, you grew up in town. You're a downtown business owner. Your family's downtown business owners and have been for generations. Obviously, I mean, not to bring it down or make it negative, but nationally, small towns in a bit of decline to some of the bigger options people have. And then COVID put a big dent in a lot of the social activities and stuff for a minute. They're bouncing back.
Yep.
But is there anything we have that we lost that that you kind of hope to see?
Oh,
back?
absolutely.
Yeah.
The biggest number one on my list that we lost that was so important in my career was the Big Rapids Jaycees. That was a organization for younger business people.
It's the junior chamber, right? Sort of like
Well,
that's what they call it.
In this area, it kind of got construed as the junior chamber.
When I got here, I was told I was too old to be that, but I felt too young to be on the junior.
Yeah, right. So I think the Jaycees you term out at 40, or I can't remember the exact age. I'm too old for it. But I think it's 40. But anywho, the Big Rapids Jaycees are no longer, but that group was so great and instrumental for me as a young business person to make connections, but also to run events and to succeed or fail, but learn how to manage a business and then apply it to my own business and create new marketing strategies, make those connections with people. And it was really valuable. And then that gave me board training for the other boards that I sat on.
Was it? And again, I didn't get to be part of it, but was it a little bit more like the Rotary Club in terms of like the networking, whereas the chamber, I see it more as like a board, that organizes events?
Yeah, good question. It was more like a fun time.
I was gonna say a social club.
It was meant for younger people, but really it was a little bit more loose. It was a little bit more fun. Over the years, it became a little less not fun, I think, maybe. And there was that COVID, and then they tried to bring it back, and then didn't. That's why the fireworks for over 50 years were done by the Jaycees.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's right.
That was sort of their big fundraiser.
I've chaired the fireworks a couple times. I've done the 4th of July parade. Great experiences, but we would raise literally $20,000 a year to blow it all up. Right. And it was the craziest thing for an organization is,
America.
Here we go. We're just going to raise all of our money and then we just blow it all up. And so it was always a challenge, but we always rose to the occasion with our different events. We'd always draw inspiration. The Schuberg Agency is actually the Hall of Fame for the Big Rapids Jaycees, in case anybody wants to check it out. But over the years, I would go through the Hall of Fame, and I would be able to see what was done in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And instead of reinventing the wheel, I just put some new tread on the tire.
Right.
And I'd be like, we're going to have casino night.
Yeah.
We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And bring back some of these old things. The Haunted Jail was a huge success during my time there. That brought in a lot of members and was so fun.
I mean, that's just has always seemed like a no-brainer to me. There's very few uses for that.
Oh, we used to pretend to lock people in jail cells.
Yeah, and you can do that as a fundraiser.
And I was this character named Mr. Killjoy. and I'd go around with this big machete. Oh, it was great. Yeah. And so we used to hand out this shirt, and it says, "I wet my pants at the haunted jail."
Nice.
And so to promote it, I dressed up, and this was actually on the front page of the Pioneer. I dressed up as this gorilla wearing the T-shirt with the pens on, because I wet my pants at the haunted jail. Yeah. And I would be rolling down the street, and the kids would be like, "Mommy, look, it's a monkey." And the parents are just rolling because they're reading my shirt and seeing my Depends on. Yeah. But sure enough, that made the Pioneer, and I was like, there we go. There's some promotion, right?
Good promotion.
But you wouldn't believe the people that would come up to us after they went through the haunted jail and be like, "Hey, look, I peed my pants." And we'd give them a free T-shirt if they did.
Oh my god!
And so because it was scary. I mean, it was intense being in those jail cells. So, but that
Probably
was a lot of fun.
Smelled a little bit too.
Yeah. We had a little cleanup sometimes, but
Well, so Jaycees would be a huge addition, and I mean, obviously we're too old for it now, but I'm excited to, just like, I don't know if you're aware, but Toastmasters has established a chapter at Ferris just in the last month or so.
Yep.
Scott Dell, we had him on the show. Him and a group of students, but it's that's sort of one of those professional development. It's a club, sort of fun, but it's also it's focused on you getting better
as
at
a
stuff.
professional and stuff. Yeah,
And it sounds like Jaycees has a little element of that too. So
It was really a young leadership organization. It's really the if you want to just sum it up, that's what the Jaycees was.
Kind of reminded me, of Leadership Macosta, but on a more permanent type of a thing.
I got you what you're saying. Yep. So because there is a group of younger business owners in this area that are on the uprise, and something like the chamber can be a little intimidating. You know what I mean? When you see business owners that have been owners for 30, 40 years, and you just started, so and it's just going to take some younger guys and girls to come together, and business owners, and kind of bring it back together. Is that what it's going to take?
Yeah, 100%. And my both my grandparents, Bob Horn Jr. and Carly Schuberg, they were so invested into the younger generations because we get so caught up in the now or the me and these sorts of things, but we always have to plant the seed for the future.
Yeah.
And really, what are we doing to really grow the next generation of leaders in the community? What are we doing to grow these different aspects?
What's that saying? A wise man, it's a wise man that plants a tree he knows he'll never sit under the shade of.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to think about the generations ahead and make some plans that'll be beneficial for them too.
And obviously, as a fourth generation business owner, I think in generations. So I see what's in the past because we learn from the past, and then we use the past to then seed our future. And so that's really what it's all about. And so, if we kind of take that look, we say, oh, well, what's missing? Well, we don't have a really great organization for young people anymore. And how do you get involved if you're, whether it be working at a bank or an insurance company or real estate, and where do you go to join something?
Or maybe maybe not a professional job even, but you'd like one, and you're trying to get rub shoulders with people who do them.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you go from working on the line to a professional job? You got to get around some professional people. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the Jaycees had such a great, it was such a great mix of people. And then what we ended up doing is that when I took over as president, there was like 6 people in the room, and we had like $100 in the bank. It was right after the 4th of July fireworks. And I just said, hey, guys, our chair just quit. And I said, hey, guys, let me chair this. We ended up doing the haunted jail, and we recruited couples. And it really ended up being a big couples deal. And that was great because we either got the husband or the wife to come to the event, or both.
Right.
And so it really was advantageous for us. And then we all got to hang out. And so it was viewed more like that instead of like, oh, I got to go to another meeting.
I would imagine that some of those people are still in your group, your friend group today. I mean, that's probably some of the people you came up. I mean, that's the people you do life with.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. And these people, my friends.
Your friends. Your people.
We still connect about the old jail, especially the people that work the old jail. We have so many memories from that. That we crack up all the time about different experiences. I wanted to actually do a reunion. I
was gonna say, what do you think we should? I mean, what's should we try to do a haunted jail this year, or is there other uses for the jail besides just a yard sale once a year?
Yeah. I know they do AA meetings or had done AA meetings there, but
was it Scared Straight?
It's Scared Straight. Maybe Mr. Killjoy will come in.
You messed up this week. You know what happens.
Yeah, here comes Killjoy.
What can we do with the place?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that's been on the minds of a lot of people of what to do with it. I think it's a really important part of our history, and I think it's something that it's really hard to just say, oh, do away with it.
Right.
But finding functionality for it. They have the big space upstairs that you can rent, but there's competing venues for something like that that are more conducive to hosting. Yeah, it's not the most
ADA compliant place, and it's not like it's going to be.
Yeah, so I mean, the haunted jail holds, or the haunted jail, the old jail, holds a special place in my heart for sure. And it even has in the furnace room the old remnants of the tunnel system that they used back in the day to they'd take them from the courthouse right on over, or take them from City Hall right on through the tunnel system that would take them to the old jail.
I heard that they could also get from there to the old hospital.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
So it's all bricked up now.
That's
It's all bricked up there now, and so but
I've personally have sold multiple properties and homes that were either connected to it at one time, or you could see the remnants of where it had been bricked up. Or at least they wanted to say
probably
it
what's
was
in
part
some of my
that.
basements that I always wonder. I'm like, what's this weird room for? What's this weird door? I don't know.
Now, along Main Street there, along Michigan Avenue, wasn't there some system under the street for, it was for practical, it was for the way that was it coal?
I don't know exactly what it's for, but we have an entrance that's been all blocked up for it in the agency. So there was something there. There was a lot of different things back in the day that used to happen downtown.
Predecessor to natural gas that we use for heat now, whatever it was before. I feel like there was a way of delivering it beneath the street or something like that. But we need a historian. We need your one of your aunts or uncles.
Yeah, sorry, that's one of the questions I don't have the answer to. I'm sorry. I thought I would, but I don't.
The old folklore of Big Rapids.
I'm only 45, all right?
That's right. And me too. I'm going to be 45 this year. Are you already 45?
I'm already 45.
Right on.
Going on 46.
You guys look great.
Oh, thanks.
It's just great.
This guy's still hoping to be a Jaycee.
I still could qualify for
He's
Jaycee.
hanging on.
I don't see enough white in that beard. See this right here,
Let me ask you this. What made you, because I know that you'd been involved before, what made you want to get back involved in the chamber, and especially kind of in a rebuilding effort of the chamber? Was it just because this desire to not see it go away?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm as just being involved in the community. Timing is everything. My kids have just finished up with St. Mary's. I've been very active over at St. Mary's school there in the church, and the timing was kind of perfect to kind of get re-engaged with the chamber. And the other part is that I had heard of what was going on, and this whole new rethinking of the chamber, this rebranding, all of these things going on. And then I was like, hey, I want to be a part of this process. And so that's when I joined the chamber as its former self to help along with that process. And so I think that any healthy community, especially the size of Big Rapids and having a university, it's imperative that you have a healthy chamber.
Yeah.
For the promotion of business, for economic vitality, for all those sorts of things, you need to have one. So
now we're realizing, Pat and I have come to realize recently how important it is to have a healthy functioning chamber in partnership with a healthy functioning visitors bureau and convention.
Absolutely.
Because they're different things with different purposes, but they help support.
They all work together, and the DBA and
DBA, Band of Locals,
all these things blend together. They all serve different purposes for sure.
Yeah.
But they all need to be working as one cohesive unit.
Right.
And that's where just thrilled with Sarah Dixon. She's just been phenomenal as the CEO and president of the Big Rapids Regional Chamber. And Jennifer, she's doing such a great job with CVB.
Like
she's thinking outside the box. She's just moving and shaking. So we have some really good people in place that are doing some great things. Yeah. And we just need to keep building on that. And the other part of it is that whatever we have going on in Big Rapids, and I think this is one of the key things, that if you want to have something keep going and you want to see things better, you got to support it. You got to support things that you love and you're passionate about. And if you're passionate about your communities, this isn't just Big Rapids. The chamber it's a regional chamber. It's not just Big Rapids. We have all these wonderful communities that are in Mecosta County, and it's the promotion of those too. So, and there's so many, just to start naming them, but.
Well, how should people support? How can people get involved? They sign up as member businesses, right?
Signing up as investors is the first thing that we're working on right now.
And investors is that's the name for like a member business. You're an investor in your chamber.
Yeah,
right?
because when you think about it, if I'm a member, that that's great. I'm a member of this
You
group.
come and go.
You can come and go. What are you doing for me?
Right.
But as an investor, we're all investing into our area.
Right.
And that's the principle of it, is that we're all investing in this. I
Skin
get
in-
things
skin in
back
the
from
game.
it. Yeah, I got some skin in the game.
Yep.
I'm trying to promote this area too, along with you. And there's
Mm-hmm.
kickbacks for me being a investor into the chamber. But really, we're all in this together. And I think that investor term really speaks to that. So that was a good change up for that. And we also took away having the number of employees, really that just made people irritated. Hey, I'm a little bigger. I just made this. I'm just over the number.
Yeah, I know
This-
it's, yeah,
So
I know
we
what
just
you
went
mean.
with a
the
flat
employee numbers.
rate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that made a lot of sense. We have a nonprofit rate. We also have an individual rate, which is the same. So, like my dad, Rex Schuberg, he is an individual investor and signed up right away. So that was great. But
I do know you spoke on it a little bit. You want to talk about the investor drive that's coming up?
Yeah. So we have a fun little deal that's coming up in August. We're going to do an investor drive. It's going to be Tyler Hunty versus Tyler Schuberg.
The Tyler.
It's the Tyler versus Tyler. So we thought that was kind of fun to play off of. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a draft. So it's going to be kind of a football themed deal.
Just in time for football.
Tyler football. I just can't get away from the football theme this year, apparently. We did the kickoff, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to have the board and the ambassadors split up into two teams. There's going to be a couple Tyler's choices. So there's going to be about 15 on each team. And all the members are going to go out in the community. And we're going to be pushing memberships. So in August, if your business door is getting knocked on, it's time to sign up. And then whichever side has the most is going to hoist a trophy. And
And
we're
a
gonna
pizza party, right?
Yep, and then we're gonna have this party at this. Do you know what this place we're gonna have the end party at?
I do.
Where's this end party
We'll
gonna
be
be
having
at?
it at business after hours at the Banded Raccoon.
All right, and that's gonna be on August 20th.
Yes,
August 20th.
yes.
So to kick things off on August 3rd, we're gonna be at Crankers and we're gonna do a quiz bowl. So we're gonna announce the teams.
Fun.
So we're gonna have everybody there, announce the teams, and then we're gonna break up and do a little quiz bowl. Shouldn't take that long, but it'll be a little fun, little social networking. Just have a good time.
Very cool.
Fun. Yeah, and we've got Tyler will be on the show the week before that to promote it, so it'll be perfect.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Which Tyler?
The other one.
The other one. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
He's trying to get himself out,
Yeah.
He tried to pull that one on me, but
So you heard it. If you're part of the Mecosta County greater area business community, you really ought to be an investor in the chamber. And so, where can they find out about that? It's BR Regional Chamber.
yep.
Yes.
.org.
Yep, and you can just look up Big Rapids Chamber. You can look up, if you can just do a quick little search on there, it'll take you right there. So
yeah.
it's pretty easy to find. And contact Sarah Dixon with any questions. She'll be happy to answer them.
Check out is it the Explore Big Rapids page.
Yep.
They post pretty frequent events and so there's ribbon cuttings, there's after hours, which are small group gatherings that are perfect if you want to explore.
There's one tomorrow night, actually.
Yep,
There you
they're
go.
the third
At
Thursday of every month. So and join us on social media too. Like us on Facebook. Follow what we're doing there. We're really good about getting out what's going on Facebook too.
Where's the after hours tomorrow?
Artworks.
Yep,
right,
the
okay.
business after hours artworks tomorrow. So
At
come join us.
5:30 at 5:30
5:30. Yep.
tomorrow. Okay.
And real quick, when can they come check out your new office?
Yeah, so the Schuberg Agency has been under construction for
a little while.
For a little bit, yeah. We've had some challenges, but it's almost done. I'd say 95% done. We've got just a little bit to go, but we're going to be sending that message out here hopefully soon. But it looks great. We really we did a full undertaking renovation job of our agency. We've been there since 1945, so we've done some things over the years, but now it's an entire flow through the office, and
So you did
the staff is happy
structural
and everything.
changes too, not just aesthetic?
There's a couple structural changes, but they're just modifying some offices, some walls that were already really there. So, but yeah, it looks similar, but it definitely looks different to, if you haven't been there in a while, it's definitely a big change.
I'm excited.
How
to
many
see it.
bathrooms in that space?
2.
I was going to say, just so you had to redo.
So they're still the bathrooms are pretty much the same as what they were.
Oh,
we redid them.
I was going to say, I was
we redid
picturing
them. One looked like it was at an orange top from
like
the 70s.
when the restaurant finally redid the men's bathroom. You know what I mean? Pretty drastic change.
Yeah. Well, ours weren't. Yeah.
They were a little more modernized than that.
Yeah, they're a little bit more modern than that. But yeah, we did redo those, and so that was great. And then Whitney Harrison is renting out the back. So she's got me out of there now, so I'm back in my office, and she's got some quiet space to work now, so everything's great.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Well, great. Well, thanks for
Thank
coming
you,
on.
sir.
Stick around. We're going to talk about some other local events on Pat's calendar, and so we might be throwing over to you for some questions.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. You guys do a great job, so thank you so much, and really appreciate all you're doing.
Awesome.
Thanks, my man. Let
Thanks,
us know
buddy.
how we can help with the BR Regional Chamber. Be sure to go to brregionalchamber.org. Check out what they're doing.
All right.
Pat, what do we got going on around town, buddy?
Yeah, quick run through. After the show last week, I seen that they did the ribbon cutting ceremony for the new Sandy Acres housing development. I thought that was kind of cool, getting started out there on that. Wanted to
More houses coming
more
to Big
houses,
Rapids.
so that's
good.
fun and exciting.
Toy Story 5, okay.
Toy Story 5 is on the way.
And so our theater is going to have it.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah.
You know, people were asking about kid-friendly movies.
Yeah, and it will probably get a run, if I had to guess. At least 3 weeks, if I had to guess.
What's at the theater right now? Same.
Disclosure Day from
Yeah.
last week, and they'll probably stick around, and then on one of the, it's either Scary Movie or Backrooms. One of those two is still sticking around.
So still a couple of scary ones. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
want to see that He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I heard that was pretty good. But yeah, this Friday at Pocket Park, the Colmus family band. They've been at Pocket Park many times over the years. It's gospel music. It's good. Bring the family out. Fun stuff. That's from 12 to 2 in front of Horizon Bank.
Yeah, I seen you out there.
Oh, you know what?
were
Yeah,
jamming, man.
we had a fun time. Although, yeah, we had a great time with the perfect weather. Excellent time. Wise was the charity that we were paired with. Was happy to
I
do
showed
that.
up just so everybody that
I was gonna
watches
say,
knows
Pat
I
did
was
catch
there.
a few minutes
All right.
of it.
Had to get back to work. But.
And then this next Friday, not this coming Friday, but next week it'll be Hand of Giants. So come out. We're doing like an acoustic thing. So.
All right, we got a ton of stuff going on. Let's real quick. The Bandshell you said is moving indoors tonight.
Yeah. So for tonight and the next 2 weeks after tonight, it's supposed to be at the Bandshell, weather permitting. That's the Ferris concert band, the community summer band. But if it rains like it's planning to tonight, actually they've already called it. For tonight, it's definitely going to be at St. Peter's, and so we'll go from there. But starting July 8th, you've got professional bands every week. Great names on there too. Blue Water Ramblers are always fun. So yeah, fun. That's every Wednesday night at the Bandshell, basically for the rest of the summer.
Fun little summer planned here. All right, we talked about it last week.
That's tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Probably gonna be a little late.
Yeah, it's okay. Throw it up though. I think it's cool that we're doing this.
Yes.
This is for the middle schoolers, right?
Yes. This is for your 3rd to 6th graders.
Oh.
So I guess a little bit like elementary into middle school. But Big Rapids football youth camp is tomorrow, 11 to 1 at Cardinal Stadium for 3rd to 6th graders that are entering into.
How old's a
fall.
3rd grader?
Let's see.
About 8 years old.
About 8. Yeah, getting them started young.
8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
picturing them.
remember being like an 8-year-old with all the,
You remember the Mighty
because
or
the
the-
pads weren't small back then either.
Remember the little kid in the Giants movie? The Little Giants. He looked like Rick Moranis, but he was just a child. You remember? And his
all the squishing and extra padding around his arms and stuff. No, I'm excited about this. I think this.
Yeah, what it is what I think is cool is they're pairing the little kids with the high school kids. So the high school kids are getting an opportunity to sort of teach their positions and their own offense and defense to little kids. I don't think there's any better way to learn something than to teach it to somebody else. So then the high school are only going to be better for it. The young kids are looking up to them.
solidifies that program.
It's
You're
awesome.
teaching them at a young age. This is what we do in high school, which I think is super important. for any
Future
program.
future Cardinals, all
Yeah,
of
they do a
them.
good job with this. My son's actually going to be one of the coaches tomorrow, but they also do it with the basketball program too. So they had them working the older kids doing a basketball camp as well. So
Love it.
they got some really good things where they're having these kids work with the youth. I thought it was great. My son was like, "What do I do with these kids? Kindergartners, I can't control them.
It's true.
Play Simon Says. Dribble with your right. Simon Says, dribble with your right hand.
There you go.
Right.
Make it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, repeat after me. That works with all groups.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
this is only $20, and it says it includes a gift. I don't know if that's like a T-shirt,
Something,
probably, or
hat,
whatever it
yeah,
is.
something along
Probably
those
something
lines.
that they'll need for the day.
No, that's awesome. Walk-up registration only. Show up at the stadium.
And if the weather is bad, they're going to do it inside the gym
Yep.
or inside the high school.
Inside
So
the
I'm
high
guessing
school,
at the
yep.
gym. So anyway,
Very cool.
what else you got, buddy?
Also tomorrow is the start of the, let's see if I can find it real quick. The Grab and Go lunches start tomorrow every Thursday, 10 to 1. Pick up at the middle school. This is 7 free breakfasts and lunches for anybody in the surrounding areas, honestly. You just got to get signed up by heading on over to Big Rapids Public
Right, because
Schools
obviously
summer food
they must
program.
need to prepare just tons of food for this, and this is important because it's only once a week that you can pick it up.
Yep.
On Thursdays, but it'll last you a week. So
And this
pretty
runs
important.
until August 6th. Fresh fruit, vegetables, milk. Can't pass up free food. So, yeah, all children 18 and younger from all areas and schools.
All right,
All right, let's see what else we got going on. I got Airfest is coming
that sounds fun.
Saturday, June 27th, from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. 2026 Airfest. This is where they host down at, or up at Roben-Hood Airport, where you can kind of just see, enjoy the airport
Oh,
and
man,
the
it's so much
hangar,
fun.
and they have all
Airfest
kinds of
is
things
always
to
cool.
kind of showcase, let the kids see all the different kinds of aircrafts and stuff.
Yeah.
Touch a Truck will be there, National Guard will be there, and live broadcast will be there. So
They usually have
cool.
games, inflatables,
pancake breakfast.
fire trucks, open and for stuff like that for the kids. Different, like you said, different aircraft, like from jets to old school. It's
pretty cool.
like antique type.
We
stuff.
do have an airport here, people.
What a fun day. Yeah, and the airport's just cool anyway. So
Yeah.
they got big indoor, they usually do stuff indoors in the hangars. They got, it's almost like another,
need to
it's
go
like a little summer fest. I mean, it's its own fun thing. That's just a big day in Big Rapids because all afternoon, basically as soon as the air show is done, ArtStock kicks in. This is going to be huge. This is the first ArtStock of what I think is going to be. This is what they call the inaugural ArtStock. Basically, a benefit that your aunt dreamed up. She had a dream that they could do something at the farm to help artworks. She pictured all the people just enjoying themselves there on the farm and kind of dreamed this thing up. I told her that basically that's the exact plot of Wayne's World 2. And
You did. I seen this. Yeah.
Wayne's World, one time. Excellent.
He does. He has a dream.
yeah,
Where he's going to throw
and-
a concert,
and
right?
they
Yeah,
decide
yeah.
to throw Wayne stock.
Wayne stock.
Right,
Yes.
right.
And this is her version of that.
It's basically just Carlene's version of Wayne
Carlene
stock.
fell asleep watching Wayne's World 2, had her own
No, she
version
had never
of
seen
it.
it.
Oh,
I don't think she didn't know about it. She was just
the
like,
great Mike Myers visited her.
yeah,
and said,
maybe.
hey.
It's that muse. But anyway, she was so inspired that she put together this thing. And I know they've got a big group. But if you put this up, Dom, it says that Carlene and Brian Rose are hosting this at their farm. And the tickets are available. There's going to be live performances from Kelly Quinn, Bob Craig, High Strung Steel, Hand of Giants, Nat Theory, and there will be food and beverages available for purchase from Cranker's Brewery and Kilwins from throughout the event as well. So tickets are $40 each, and youth and 17 and under are free when accompanied by a ticketed adult. So that's not bad.
Yeah, bring a lawn chair.
Bring a lawn chair, gather your friends, and celebrate art, music, and community under the open sky. No pets, please.
Yeah, and you head
That's
on
what the
over
flyer
Yeah,
says.
head on over to artworksbigrapids.org and you can navigate yourself to ArtStock to purchase tickets.
Held at our family farm, and it is a great venue for us. It's just really a testament to Tyler Schuberg, and he redid everything before he passed, and it is just really outstanding. So it's going to be a great event.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another great event, the 4th of July, 250 years of America. we'll be doing our own celebration here in Big Rapids, a parade downtown at 5:30.
This is gonna be a fun day.
Friday night, July 3rd. And then it'll be followed up with DJ, games, cake.
Now, I
all at
already
the-
heard
cake.
people. I already heard people
What?
complaining.
I love cake.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do a proper birthday party, but I'd already heard people complaining about like, well, 5:30, like, whoa, no, listen, it's a whole thing. Just the parade's gonna happen downtown. You don't have to, like, like, well, the parade's there and then the fireworks. Okay,
It's okay.
Don't worry,
This
you've
is
got
okay.
time.
It's
This
okay.
is just gonna be basically a citywide party.
We're celebrating
We're gonna party
America,
from
people.
downtown all the way out to the.
This isn't the first year we've had a parade on 4th of July.
No, but it has been it's been a while, and the way that they're tying it in with the fireworks is different. Normally we do
Super cool.
Normally we do a parade in the middle of the day, and then at night there's a fireworks demonstration.
Well, they actually haven't had a parade.
In several
So,
years.
and the last time we used to do it was in the evening.
Oh, okay.
So, and what the reason why they did it in the evening is because most of the people that worked the parade would go then work the fireworks.
Right.
And it was
Makes
easier to do
sense.
that when I hosted it back in the day, like 20 years ago. They had it at noon. And
Yeah.
that's when it was used to be at that time. But
Yeah.
5:30. Hey, everybody's there downtown. You can do all your fun stuff, and then you can go and watch the
Well,
fireworks.
yeah,
you
you
know?
still got time, and what they're doing, they're making it like, once you get out to the fairgrounds, you can just have fun until it gets to dusk.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting around on the lawn kind of waiting. They have things going on. They've got a DJ. They have games. They'll be giving out cake for America's 250th. It just sounds like fun.
It does. It
It's going to be a fun night. And like you said, instead of having like all of our other parades, we do them in the day or whatever. Now they're pushing it like we do with the lights parade, so that everybody can.
So there's no disconnect, too,
Yeah, no
right?
disconnect.
Like,
It's fun.
if there's a parade at noon, I might go find something else to do later that night. But if I'm going to a parade, I'm getting to the fairgrounds and I'm having a good time.
I'm excited we have a parade.
I know.
I love
Hey, we got a
parades.
parade. That's the A number one on that, right?
Yeah.
So,
Anytime I see some close down the streets and they're coming, I'm there.
Pat and
love
I
it.
are just one bad decision away from having some sort of vehicle to be in all the parades together as like a What's Up Big Rapids.
Yeah. So we
vehicle.
can just.
you guys need to do that.
Yeah,
We're like
we do.
one
We do.
bad financial choice away. Oh man! I keep waiting for Pat to get his classic car. He keeps talking
I
about
know.
getting, but-
Instead,
And you know what, guys? We are not far from the fair.
From the fair.
Talking about the fairgrounds.
Yeah, posted
I mean,
yesterday, 1 month away.
I was gonna say it's like 3 weeks or something, but yeah, a month away.
It looks like we got Grandstands events starting July 13th with harness racings for a couple nights all the way through Wednesday this year. And then we got tractor truck pulls. The new rodeo company coming in will be there Friday night, and then our demolition derby on
That
Saturday
is
night.
a pretty good looking website, guys. I say you go to MacOstaFreeFair.com and check it out. That's a very decent website.
They actually just did a revamp of the website, and it looks really nice.
that.
So,
Yeah, it
And
looks
with the prices
good
of
and clean.
food, don't forget about that 4-H. So come out and support 4-H.
yeah. Come on, buy yourself an animal.
Yeah, buy yourself an animal.
Eat a turkey. I also found I got
sell
one
turkeys?
more. I got one more thing here. Let me find it. I'm the worst.
Oh, you know what? While you're doing that, I
there.
will talk about something that's, and I should have the flyer up, but something completely different came across in our messages from someone who is hosting a wellness thing at Red Fox Market this Saturday.
Okay.
And it's in our messages. Basically, if you go to Red Fox Market's social media, you will see that right there. Yeah. What's it say? It kind of briefly describes what kind of.
It's a holistic life coach situation. Should be there Saturday.
helping
for a
empower
workshop.
people. I think removing limiting beliefs. It's a unique perspective on well-being. So anyway, I said sure, we'll mention it.
Yeah.
We don't have that many unique things like that going on around town. Go check out Red Fox Market's thing, and then go back to our messages real quick, because someone else did help clarify. I had mentioned last week on the show that the Ferris concert band is open to all ages, and that sometimes we've had middle schoolers, and that I thought we had at least one high schooler, and someone told me yes, we in fact have at least two high schoolers.
Breed City.
No, in our concert band. That must just be a photo she included, but nice kids. So anyway,
Very cool.
That's that.
Is
that it for you?
besides that, there was the Big Rapids Parks and Recreations put out their flyer for Tennis in the Park, which will start July 14th. We talked about this last year. This is like a training seminar that they host. It's a couple days, $25 a person, or $60 for all 3 sessions, and you can kind of just go learn. There's age groups from 7 to 9 and then 10 to 13.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Lots
Besides
going on,
that,
Big Rapids. Lots going on. Dominic, what have you got for us?
Boy, this has been a weird week of things that have been trending
Welcome
online,
back real quick,
unfortunately.
Tom.
Oh, thank you.
I went to
Thank you.
California.
Yeah, took a quick trip, visited my son who lives out there. And let me tell you, 2 things that I will never complain about living in Big Rapids. The price of gas. Gas, I sent Pat a picture. It was, what was it, $6.35?
Yeah, $6.35
a gallon. And traffic. Everything takes you forever to get.
Were you in
anywhere.
LA proper?
It was just Santa Ana, so Orange County
Yeah,
area.
so yeah.
Irvine. We drove around a little bit, saw some things, but no.
It's amazing that, I mean, basically as many people live there as in our state.
That's crazy.
It's just
And I get frustrated with our traffic all the time.
Normally, when you leave us to go visit places, they're like places I'm not sure they'll let you back from. Third world places. but-
Yeah, well, that's kind of LA.
We're just happy when the students leave.
For sure. I mean, we feel crowded with our 20 when there's 15,000 people around instead of just 7 or 8.
Yeah, I had to wait for 6 cars to pass, at the red, before I could
it
turn.
drives
It was
me crazy.
it was crazy.
I've been really having to work on myself.
You know what they
lately.
don't do in LA? Stop in the middle and try to let you out.
Oh
you
no,
know? They don't
Oh,
do
no.
that.
None of that. None of that. But
Well, what do you got?
But
for
I
us?
tell you what, this being World Cup season,
Yeah.
Pat, my third,
USA.
actually, my
soccer stuff. Huh?
my third video, Pat.
The third one.
Yes, this has just been my feel-good moment so far. The
this
World
is solid.
Cup. It is. I'm going to
I
throw it
saw
up there.
this
Yeah,
about the
Japanese fans.
Yes.
It is their tradition wherever they go. They clean up after themselves after a match.
Yeah, that's their culture.
And it's just, they bring their own bags. They clean up their trash.
Look at her. She's got her own gloves. It's not her first time cleaning
Yeah.
trash off a dirty floor.
Absolutely amazing.
She knows what's up.
That's awesome.
They
Just
brought-
a feel-good moment. I love it.
Did
I
you
love
see
the
even the
sportsmanship.
team? The team like they
In their locker room.
Right,
Yeah,
they
I don't
leave
have
the,
that
they
video.
leave the
but-
locker room immaculate, and
Yes.
they even they stock everything up nicely around the
Yeah.
just perfectly.
Just good people
and
being
that's
good
culture
people.
of
Dom,
respect.
there is a video, and you'll appreciate this. America's quarterback, Jameis Winston,
Yes.
helped them clean up, and I guess it's cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that's
So my family, what we do after games, we go to like a game or something, and you know how they have like collector's cups?
yeah.
So we walk around and get as many collector's cups as we can. And one time it was the NBA Finals, and Jalen Rose was there. We saw him up there, and we had made a stack of cups so high that we were behind where all they sit for like TNT and all that, and we're waving this thing, this stack of cups behind them. I mean, it was pretty incredible. But yeah, we and then we take them home and we use them.
I'd fit right in a soccer match, from what I can tell here. What's this one right here?
Oh,
Dom?
this is Messi last night, man. The
Last night?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Just sniping.
Messi scores a hat
His
trick.
First hat
What?
trick in his first hat trick in
Yes.
World Cup.
Wow.
Where he is now tied for most World Cup goals.
I didn't even. Wow, that's great. Good
He
for
is
him.
just nasty.
Great
man.
ones make it look easy.
They do. They really do. And yesterday, actually, I watched a little bit of. I mean, Mbappe played yesterday. I mean, the great ones are so great.
Yeah.
You can just tell. But no, I don't really love soccer. I don't watch soccer, regularly. But
I've never watched a game.
But the World Cup just brings out the best of the best. And so if you want to watch it, now's the time. And root on USA, man. They actually won. And they might win some more. Who
Well,
knows?
that's when we care about soccer, when we're winning.
Yes.
All right. What else you got?
That's
I saw
all.
there. Wasn't there a third one, or was that it?
I think that's it. I think
Yeah.
we
Oh,
got,
okay.
got some more.
Well,
World Cups.
congrats to him then. Well, listen, I've had a great time. I thank Tyler Schuberg for being with us and for
Thank
being
you.
involved in the new Big Rapids Regional Chamber. Again, you can check that out at brregionalchamber.org. And we're looking forward to some great collaborations. We want to partner with you guys. We want to partner with the CVB. Anything we can do to help not only strengthen the business community here, but also attract more attention from the outside world.
Get some people here.
We got some great things coming with the Jim Crow Museum getting ready to, unveil like it's a one-of-a-kind thing. Like you said, there's so many things when you start naming them, you're like, wow, we got like all these things that doesn't seem like we deserve to have.
Anise about to get started, and
Coach Anise thinks it might be the best team he's ever put together. I think we're going to win our 3rd in a row, which would be
This team's going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, this team is so stacked.
I don't want to.
And we got a
it.
returning quarterback.
Yeah.
Don't want to jinx it because when you're the best, you got a target on you all the time. You can't rest for a second. But let's just
returning quarterback.
You know, when you get to this point, there are no jinxes. You know, you just got to come out and compete. You got to deliver. There is no, there is nothing.
Fortunately, all we have to do is just this.
Yeah.
All we have to do is this. What I'm doing right
dog.
now. Sit here and talk about it. So anyway, we have had fun. It's been another episode of What's Up Big Rapids. We're your hosts. I'm Chris Jan.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
And just remember, kids, kindness is contagious. Go out there and be the example you want to see in the world. We're all watching and we're all rooting for you. All right? Take care.
See you next week.